Back to the information and conversation with Matt. This is your Houston Morning News.
KTRH News Time is 6:16, and we'll talk to Glenn Beck here shortly. I want to read an email here I just received from Jerry. Jerry, thanks for emailing me. Don't forget, you can email me anytime you like, KTRH.com, keyword Matt. Jerry says, who in the hell is Obama calling ordinary Americans? Who does he think he is? Extraordinary? I'm sick and tired of him classifying Americans by groups, especially since he is the first one to call foul when he is designated into one group or the other. Great email me. Great email. Don't forget, you can always email me, KTRH.com, keyword Matt. All right, he is on with us. He's on the mothership here in Houston, KTRH talk show host Glenn Beck. Glenn, welcome back. Great to have you.
Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, you know what I'm glad about, Glenn? Because Obama's going after you, man. He's going after, folks like you big money people, you job creators. I heard you talk about it yesterday. You've created over 100 jobs in New York. You're the people that really need to begin paying your fair share, don't you think?
I know. No, I'm very well aware. Here we are. I'm sitting in New York, which I don't understand how New York's just not going to go broke with the security that they had for September 11th, and now with Ahmadinejad and the president and everybody else in town. It's been an unbelievable show of force. It's like a military operation now in New York. It's unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. And they just keep taxing and taxing and taxing and going after here in New York City, trying to take it. I mean, there's a reason I'm moving to Texas. And it's not just taxes. It is the freedom to be able to move as an individual and a business person. If I can create 120 jobs in New York, can you imagine what I can create where there's freedom in Texas?
But we're talking about 0.4% of the population that are millionaires or billionaires. And Glenn, you and I both know that the president is using that verbiage because everyone, hates the rich guy. But it is people that are making far less than that that he is going to have to go after.
Oh, yeah. He's eventually going to have to go after everybody. Remember, FDR tried to get past, I think it was $100,000, over $100,000, the income tax would be 100%. He tried and tried and tried, got it up to 95% because of the war.
Right.
But this guy will, he'll go after it. I mean, this is the progressive dream. Remember, progressive, as much as you understand about progressive, that's the income tax's name. They're so proud of that they allowed the progressive income tax to still be called progressive income tax. They don't think taxes are a bad thing.
No, they certainly don't. And Glenn, there's another subject that I want to talk to you about as well. If you'd hang on real
Sure.
quick. Let's talk about Palestine. Let's talk about what's going on at the UN in New York and get your thoughts on it. I know you have very strong opinions, and we'll be back to Glenn Beck here in just a second.
The conversation continues on Houston's Morning News with Matt Patrick.
KTRH News Time 6:22. Joining us, the gentleman you hear right after this show, Glenn Beck. Glenn, thanks for taking the time this morning.
No, not a problem.
All right, let's talk about Palestine and the UN. Listen, the United States can't possibly get behind Palestine's bid for statehood in the UN.
Why do you say that? Because the ambassador said we want a Jew-free state. We think that people should be able to, we think for a while that there shouldn't be any Jews living there. Then he later corrected that and said he meant Israelis, not Jews. Oh, okay. So he's going to, so Palestine wouldn't have a problem with the Arab or Muslim Israelis. They'd have a problem with those guys. They'd want them to move out as well. It's insane what's going on. Ahmadinejad said last night that this is the first step in the destruction of Israel, and he is absolutely right. The president knew this. This has been a long time coming. We've talked about it, called insane because of it, and I'm telling you, there's no good option left here for the United States. Or
what about
Israel.
Just getting out of the UN? What if we just...
Let me tell you something. As a guy who can, I'm looking at the UN building right now from my office. Here's my slogan: get the U.S. out of the UN and get the UN out of the U.S.
And I couldn't agree more. Palestine wants nothing more than to destroy Israel. They will never agree to talks with Israel. They will never agree to a peace.
Why are we recognizing, two questions, why is the world being forced to recognize a group of people that will not recognize the state of Israel.
Ever.
Two, why is it the entire Middle East is on fire and in chaos, and the world is worried about Israel? Why? The entire Middle East, killing people. 3,000 people have been killed in the last 6 months, gunned down in the streets of Syria, and the world remains silent. But they have to solve the hatred of Israel. Evil is covering the face of the earth again. It is the same exact evil that happened in the 1930s. It is being pushed in our universities. It is being pushed by our media, and it is evil, and Americans, individual Americans, cannot be defined by their government. They must stand up and push back against evil and let their voices be heard, at least by their God.
Glenn, it is always a pleasure to have you on. I enjoy talking with you. GBTV, a tremendous success. Congratulations on that. I encourage people to sign up for the 14-day free trial.
Thank you. God bless.
But listen, keep up the great work, and we love having you on, and I look forward to having you back. And when you are in Houston again, please stop by.
You got it.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Glenn Beck joining us here this morning.